You probably think your dog's quirks are just quirks, small habits, nothing more. But what if I told you that every time they place that soft paw on your arm, your leg, or your hand, they're saying something you were never taught to hear? Dogs don't speak in sentences, but they speak in pressure, in stillness, in the timing of a gesture you've seen 100 times and never decoded. They watch us, study us, feel the shifts in our breathing before we even notice them ourselves. That paw on your knee while you're scrolling, the paw that lands gently when you're crying, the paw that taps you while you're staring at nothing. These aren't random. These are emotional signals, messages meant for you. And today, we're going to decode them one by one. 7 powerful reasons your dog puts their paw on you. Gestures you've probably felt 100 times but never truly understood until now. Because somewhere in that small contact, there's a story. Maybe of comfort, maybe of fear, maybe even love. So let's begin. Number 1. They just want your attention. You're sitting on the couch, phone in hand, scrolling through something that doesn't really matter. And then you feel it, a soft pressure on your thigh. You look down, and there's that paw, just resting there. No bark, no whine, just a paw and a pair of eyes locked onto you, waiting. Most people brush it off. They think the dog wants a treat, wants to go out, wants something. And sometimes, yes, that's exactly what it is. But more often than people realize, the paw isn't a request. It's an interruption. A polite one. Your dog isn't begging. They're saying, "Hey, remember me? I'm here too." In a world full of screens, schedules, and noise, dogs notice when they've slipped out of your orbit. They feel the disconnection before you do. That paw is their version of tapping your shoulder. It's gentle, deliberate, and rarely random. They've watched you ignore the room for 20 minutes, and now they're reaching out the only way they know how. What makes it powerful is that they don't demand. They wait. The paw lands, and then they sit, hoping you notice, hoping you turn, hoping you put the phone down for just one moment and meet them where they are. So the next time you feel that small weight on your leg, don't dismiss it. That paw is asking a simple question. Are you still here with me? Number 2, they're seeking reassurance when you're low. There are days when you don't even need to say a word. The room is quiet, your shoulders are heavy, and something inside you just feels off. You haven't moved in a while. You haven't smiled in a while. And then, without warning, your dog walks up and places their paw on your hand. Soft. Still. Steady. They didn't see your tears. You haven't even cried yet. But somehow, they knew. Dogs read emotional weather better than most humans ever will. They pick up on the slowing of your breath, the slump in your posture, the way your voice loses its edge. And when they sense that storm gathering inside you, they don't run. They reach out. That paw on your hand isn't curiosity. It's reassurance. This is especially true for rescue dogs and emotional support animals. Dogs that have learned to read humans the way others read books. They've felt their owners crumble before, and they've learned that the worst thing they can do in those moments is leave. So they stay. They press a paw against you and let it sit there, like an anchor in rough water. It's their way of saying, "I don't know what's happening, but I'm not going anywhere." That paw is small, but the message it carries is enormous. You are not alone tonight. You are not alone in this. Number 3, they're mirroring your energy. Dogs don't just live with you. They sync with you. Your heartbeat, your routines, your moods, even the rhythm of your breathing on a quiet afternoon. And when you slow down, when the house goes still, your dog often slows down too. But sometimes, instead of just lying near you, they'll lift a paw and place it gently on your leg, holding it there like they're matching your stillness. That paw is mirroring. It's emotional reflection in physical form. Studies have shown that dogs and their humans actually share emotional states. Cortisol levels rise and fall together. Heart rates align during quiet moments. So when you sit in silence, lost in thought, your dog feels that quiet settle over them too. And the paw becomes their version of saying, "I'm here in this moment with you. Whatever this is, I'm in it too." You'll notice it most during the slow hours, Sunday mornings, late evenings, the long stretch after a hard conversation. Your dog isn't trying to wake you up or pull you out of it. They're settling in beside you, matching your tempo, becoming part of the stillness. That paw isn't asking for change. It's accepting what is. It's saying, if this is where we are today, then I'll be here too. Because to your dog, your energy isn't something to fix. It's something to share. Number 4, they're claiming you as theirs. It looks innocent. You're sitting on the floor, maybe playing with your dog or just relaxing, and they slide a paw across your leg and let it rest there. Not pressing, not pulling, just claiming the space. And if another person or another pet walks into the room, that paw stays put. Sometimes it even tightens slightly. That's not coincidence. That's possession. Soft, loving, but real. In the canine world, physical contact carries meaning. A paw placed on someone is a quiet way of saying, "This one is mine." It's not aggressive. It's not territorial in a hostile way. It's a bond marker, a small flag planted in the language of touch. Your dog is telling the room, and sometimes telling themselves, that you belong to them just as much as they belong to you. You'll see it more with dogs who have strong attachments, dogs who waited a long time for a home, or dogs who've watched their humans leave and come back too many times to count. The paw is their reassurance to themselves. As long as I'm touching them, they're still here. They're still mine. It's not jealousy in the way humans understand it. It's connection made physical. And it's beautiful, because in a world where they can't speak, they've found a way to say something profound. You're my person. And I'm staying right here. Number 5, they're sensing something you can't. This one stops people in their tracks. Your dog walks up, places a paw on your stomach, your chest, or your wrist, and won't move. You laugh, push them gently, try to redirect them, but they come right back. Same spot. Same paw. Same quiet insistence. And then, hours or days later, something happens. A migraine. A drop in blood sugar. A panic attack. A diagnosis. And suddenly, that paw doesn't feel random anymore. Dogs have an extraordinary ability to detect changes in our bodies long before we can. Their noses can pick up shifts in scent caused by hormonal changes, blood sugar fluctuations, even the early stages of certain illnesses. Service dogs are trained to alert with a paw for diabetic episodes, oncoming seizures, and severe anxiety attacks. But many untrained dogs do this naturally. They just know. That paw becomes a signal. Something is off. Pay attention. Sometimes they'll even paw at the exact area where something is wrong. The chest before a cardiac issue, the abdomen during pregnancy, the head before a migraine sets in. It's not magic. It's biology, paired with a bond so deep they can't ignore what they're sensing. So if your dog keeps placing their paw on a specific spot and you can't figure out why, listen. They might be telling you something your own body hasn't said yet. That paw could be the earliest warning you'll ever get. Number 6, they're asking for permission to come closer. Not every paw is bold. Some are tentative, careful, almost shy. Your dog approaches slowly, lifts their paw, and rests it lightly on your knee or your hand. They don't climb up. They don't push in. They just place that paw and wait, watching your face for a sign. That paw is a question. It's them asking, "Can I come closer?" Dogs that do this are often the most emotionally attuned ones in the room. They've learned to read consent. Maybe they were scolded once for jumping up. Maybe they grew up in a home where space mattered. Or maybe they've simply watched you long enough to know that not every moment is a cuddle moment. So instead of assuming, they ask. This is especially common in rescues, in older dogs, and in dogs who've had to earn their place in someone's life. They don't want to overstep. They want to be invited. So they offer the paw first, like a hand reaching out across a table, hoping yours will meet it halfway. If you respond, even with a small touch, a soft word, or just turning toward them, they'll come closer. If you don't, they'll quietly retreat. No resentment, no fuss. Number 7. They're saying I'm here without needing anything. This is the rarest one, and the most beautiful. Your dog walks up, lays their paw on you, and then settles into stillness. They don't want food, they don't want to walk, they don't want attention in any active way. They just want to be near you, paw to skin, breath to breath. This is presence in its purest form. There's a moment in every deep bond when contact stops being about need and starts being about being. Your dog has reached that point with you. They've stopped asking and started simply offering. That paw isn't a tool, it's a statement. I am here. You are here. That's enough. You'll feel it most during quiet evenings, after long days, during moments when nothing in particular is happening. Your dog's paw lands on you, and they sigh, and they close their eyes, and the world goes soft for a while. Nothing is being exchanged, except company. And somehow, that's the most powerful thing of all. In a life full of noise, demands, and constant motion, your dog has chosen this small gesture as their way of saying everything at once. I love you. I trust you. I'm grateful for you. And I don't need a single thing from you right now except for you to exist beside me. That paw is not a request. It's a gift. Now that you've seen what each paw can mean, every gentle press, every quiet placement, every soft tap on your hand, you may realize something you hadn't before. These weren't just habits. They weren't just quirks. They were conversations. So tell me, what's one moment your dog placed their paw on you that you now see differently? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if this video helped you understand your dog a little deeper, please consider subscribing. This channel is for people like you. People who don't just own dogs, but understand them, feel them, live with them like family. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of dog lovers who believe every wag, every sigh, every quiet paw means something.